Do you want to build a super fast AI chatbot? In this video, I will cover a step-by-step how can you make super fast chatbot with using a Groq API key. By the end of this video, you will have a working chatbot that is ready to use. So now, without wasting your time, let's begin it. Now on the screen you can see that now we are going to make a simple LLM based chatbot using a Groq API key. So for doing that, let's import all the necessary library here. So right here, import OS, and nearly all this library is same like we have used in our ChatGemini. So I'm not going to write it again and again, just copy these all things and going to paste it here. Okay. Now here for using the Groq, we need to import this from our LangChain. So right here from LangChain, Groq import chat Groq, and for using this chat Groq, we also need to install this in our virtual env. So let's write it here, pip install LangChain Groq. Okay, let's clear these all things. Now first we need to load the .env. So let's load this, and here let's set up the Groq API key. Okay, so for it let's write Groq API key equal to os.getEnv Groq API key. So here this Groq API key, let's put this in our .env file, and for getting this Groq API key, let's come on this browser, and here when we go on this groq.com, and you need to first register with your Google account. Okay, so after registering it, you will able to see this interface, and here on the nav bar you can see that there is a API key is located. So just click on this, and here let's create one API key. So create API key. I'm just putting here test, verify you are not a human. Let's submit this, and let's copy this API key and put it in our .env file. Okay, now let's save it, and here on the chat Groq we are already defined this all things. Now let's put some condition here. If not Groq API key, then it will throw the error showing that Groq API key not found in the environment variable. Okay, and it will stop, there. Okay, after that let's initialize the header, initialize the Streamlight app header. So right here st.header Groq AI chatbot. Okay, and in the same like we have used on the ChatGemini, there we have some different option, because see here, let me done and go back here, and here you can see that there is a lot of option available. There is also a Queen 2.5, there is also a DeepSeek available, Gamma is available, different types of model, LLM model is available. So whatever you want, just put down there and use in your own application. Okay, so I am just providing you two of the option or three options, so that you have a basic idea how can you use that model there. So let here put select the model version, right here model name equal to st.select box, and let's initialize the model Groq model. Okay, so here let's put some of the things like llama 3 8b, and there is also 8192 In the similar way, there is also available Queen 2.5 32 billion. Okay, so let's define it here. Queen 2 and 2.5 32 billion parameter. Okay, so we have defined this model. Now let's initialize the Groq model here. So here write the condition try. Let's define here chat equal to chat Groq, define temperature equal to 0.7, and also define Groq API key equal to Groq API key and model name equal to model name. Okay, otherwise it will throw an error. Now let's take the user input here. Let's define user input, and here let's define also user input equal to st.text input, enter your question or query, and here let's also define the button to trigger this model. Okay, so when the user click on this button, then the model should respond the query of the user. Okay, so here let's write fast. So let's write here if st.button, okay, put ask, no worries, and here if user input dot strap, and it will check either the input is empty or not. Okay, so if the user empty is not null, then it will try this try response equal to chat dot invoke the user input. Okay, and it will able to respond the answer. So st dot write response the content. Otherwise let's handle the exception, it will throw the error. In a similar way, if the user has not input the query, then it will say warning, please enter a question. So we have done with this. Now let's save this and run our chat Groq. So now let's run the Streamlight. So Streamlight run chat Groq.py. Okay, now here you can see that you will able to select a model, and when I put and question it what is generative AI, and okay, what is generative AI, let's ask this question, and you can able to see the answer of the Groq. As you know that this Groq use LPU, language processing unit, to respond the answer very fast as compared to another LLM model. Okay, so this is for today, and thanks for watching the video. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please make sure that subscribe to the channel, like the video and share with your friends. Thank you, keep watching and keep coding.